welcome back to my channel. So in this video you are going to watch me have a full week of high protein pumpkin breakfast, because if you've been subbed to my channel for quite a while, especially during the autumnal season, and if you follow me on the gram, you will know that I love a pumpkin and I love a breakfast, so I thought I'd combine the both. I've done many of these in the past where I've filmed a full week of my breakfast, so I thought I'd make it pumpkin edition. During the majority of this week I had time off of work, so the breakfast that you will see featured within this video I had time in the morning to prepare, except for Thursday and Friday where I prepped them the day before to pack them on the day and have for work. I really do hope you guys enjoy this video. It is now the end of the week and I can tell you now that all the breakfasts that I've had this week were fabulous. So let's get rolling.
Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more.
So on Saturday I made a giant single serving pumpkin cinnamon swirl, and for this I used some pumpkin puree, some lemon juice, as well as some baking powder, cinnamon, plain flour, protein powder, and some water. I then mixed that all up and then placed onto a non-stick surface to roll into a dough. So you want to make a log shape, and then you want to flatten that and then cut it into 3 strips. Then you want to place on some vegan butter with that, some cinnamon, and a sweetener. Then with each strip you just want to roll them up and combine them together to form one large giant cinnamon pumpkin swirl.
Feeling like Pluto. You already knew though.
So you want to place that into a skillet or a oven-proof baking dish, and then you want to place that into the oven for around 20 to 25 minutes on 180°C. And then I drizzled on some unsweetened soy yogurt, as well as some sugar-free syrup.
Space makes me sad. Space makes me sad.
On Sunday I made a pumpkin protein French toast bake. For this I just used some almond milk along with some pumpkin puree, some vegan protein powder, cinnamon, and a sweetener. I mixed that all up to make the French toast batter. And then I cut up 4 small slices of bread. After cutting them into cubes, I placed them in the French toast batter to soak, and then got a baking skillet and placed it inside. Then I sprinkled on some more sweetener and some cinnamon. Then I popped that in the oven for around 20 minutes on 180°C. I then placed on some vegan whipped cream just to jazz it all up, and had that for my breakfast. On Monday I had an overnight oat pumpkin cake, and for this you'll need to mix together oats with some protein powder, chia seeds, loads of cinnamon, some pumpkin puree, and some water, and you just want to mix that all up and place into a bowl which is semi-non-stick. And then you just want to see if that is thick enough to firm up in the fridge overnight so that you can flip over onto a plate the following morning. I also then dolloped some vegan whipped cream on top with a sprinkle of cinnamon and had that for my breakfast. On Tuesday, I made some pumpkin cheesecake protein crepes, and for this I mixed together some almond milk with some pumpkin puree, some flour, protein powder, cinnamon, and some lemon juice with baking powder. I mixed that all up and heated up 2 pans just to make it a bit more quicker. I placed the mixture inside and allowed the batter to cook. Before flipping onto the other side, you just want to make sure there's enough holes in it, and that makes sure that the batter is ready to be flipped. I then made the cream cheese element of it using this vegan cream cheese, and I mixed that with some sweetener and then placed the side whilst I rolled the crepes up and then plated onto a plate. On Wednesday, I made some pumpkin protein donut balls. For this, I mixed together flour with some protein powder, chia seeds, some pumpkin puree, and some water. Once the dough thickened, I placed on a non-stick surface and rolled up into dough balls. I accidentally forgot the baking powder, which you'll need, so roll that into it if you've got it too. Then you'll need to roll the dough balls into at least 6 balls. And then I dip that in some cinnamon sugar, which is just consisting of some sweetener with some cinnamon mixed together. Then you just want to place that on a baking tray lined with baking paper in the oven for around 20 minutes on 180°C. And then you can enjoy and plate it all up. I served mine with some heavenly Biscoff spread and some fruit.
I finally know the reason why, yeah. I'm never really satisfied, yeah. Waking up a paradise, yeah. Without you by my side. Imagine I walk through your doorway. Imagine skipping all the foreplay. Imagine all the stars in one place. 'Cause you really make me wanna fly.
So on Thursday I had work, so I prepped my breakfast the day before and I just made a protein ball yogurt pot. For the protein balls, I mixed together some pumpkin with some protein powder. And then I rolled the dough into 6 balls. For the yogurt itself, I used some unsweetened soy yogurt, which I sweetened with a white chocolate flavour drop from My Protein. And then I also used some granola to form the pot. So I placed in some yogurt first with some granola and then layered that up with the protein balls and continued the process. I also added some fresh banana slices, some cinnamon and some sugar-free syrup.
Cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night.
I also had work on Friday, which I prepped a pumpkin chia pudding to take with me. And to start with, I used some almond milk with some pumpkin puree, some protein powder and some chia seeds. I then just whisked that all up. I then placed it in my takeaway pot to take with me the following day to work. And then I topped it with some pumpkin oats and some pumpkin marshmallows. Watching this video, guys. Hopefully you gained some inspiration into what you can make for your breakfast other than your bog standard bowl of oats. A bit more exciting and crafty in the kitchen, that's how we like it. If you're struggling to find pumpkin puree, you just don't like it, or it isn't the season for it anymore, you can substitute the pumpkin puree in each of the recipes for some plant-based yogurt, such as coconut yogurt or soy yogurt. Let me know if you give any of the recipes a go by tagging me on Instagram. Also, let me know if you like this video by giving me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!